Hi friends, so today in this video I will be discussing about the conjunction of Moon and Ketu. My name is Hardik and you're watching my YouTube channel on Vedic Astrology, Astro, so let's start. Before I start this video, I have a small request. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. So this is the final video of the Moon conjunction series, and this is about the conjunction of Moon and Ketu. So what exactly, as I have told you before, what exactly is Moon? Moon is your mind, Moon is your conscious, Moon is your emotions, Moon is something related to your mother. Moon is about water, watery substances, and Moon is also about travel. Whereas Ketu is the headless planet which is not visible in the solar system, right? It is the south node of the Moon. Ketu represents spirituality. Ketu represents loss. Ketu represents, Ketu is a headless planet, so it's a clueless planet. It has no emotions, or it has no thought process. It has no thought process of its own. Ketu is also about, it's about spirituality, nirvana, like Jupiter, but that's in a wrong way. Whereas Jupiter will guide you in the correct way, Ketu will take away everything from your life, right? Ketu will take away everything. Ketu will give you sorrow and pain and misery, so that you start to feel that materialistic world is not where I should be. I should go the spiritual path. I should go beyond these small things of life. So it also takes you towards the path of spirituality, but in a more difficult way. That's what Ketu is. Now, Ketu, wherever it is placed in your chart, say for example, it is placed in the 5th house, you have achieved that aspect of that house in your previous birth very successfully. So in this birth, you are not really interested about that particular aspect of life. For example, if Ketu is in 5th house, you are not interested in children. You are not comfortable with children. You have already done that. You have already, had your children, or you have taken care of the children. You have had mastery over that subject. Okay. Hence, in this birth, you're not really interested about children and about creativity and about things related to children. So that, you will face difficulties in those aspects of life, not because you're not experienced, because you are so experienced that now you're bored of those things. So what happens when these two planets come together in one house or are placed in one house? As I said before, conjunction is very powerful if the degree between them is less than 15 degrees. But if Moon is at 7 degrees and Ketu is at 28 degrees, or Ketu is at 5 degrees and Moon is at 29 degrees, then though technically it is still a conjunction, but the effect of, the results will reduce. So you need to see that. The Moon is not very comfortable when it is placed with the north node of the Moon, which is Rahu, or with the south node of the Moon, which is Ketu. Moon is not really comfortable with them because these are dark energies. But with Ketu, it's better than a Rahu and a Moon conjunction. Why? Because a couple of good things can happen if you have a Ketu and a Moon and you are getting aspected by some good planet. What are those two things? One is that you will be a spiritual person. You will get inclined towards spirituality. You will be somebody who will, be involved in meditation, higher learning. You'll be reading books like Bhagavad Gita or Quran or Bible. You will be somebody who will, who will like to go the path of salvation or nirvana. You will try to achieve that. You may not achieve this in this birth, but you will at least do a conscious effort to go there. That's why Moon and Ketu can make a person very spiritual. If it is in those houses, like a 8th house or a 12th house or a 4th house, or a 9th house even, so you will go the path of spirituality. This can also make a person interested in things related to the outer world, things related to to spirituality. You may be a yoga teacher, you may be a guru, you may be a baba, you may be somebody who's who is into occult practices or into astrology even. You'll be somebody who's into Reiki and healing. All those things can be seen, particularly if it is placed in the 8th house. Now with Moon and Ketu, these are the things which are good, which are the good aspect of it. But what are the difficult things associated with this conjunction? One of the most difficult thing associated with conjunction is because Ketu is a headless planet and it's now in close contact with Moon, right? It is in close connection with Moon. They are in the same house. So your thought process may get hampered. You may start doing and thinking in a wrong way. You may be a confused person. This can also happen that you may go into depression, or you may go, you may have, if it's severely affected, then you may have panic attacks. You may have anxiety problem, fear. Those are the things which you can see. This can also mean that your relationship with your mother may get difficult, because Ketu is now with Moon, and Ketu is a headless planet again. So whenever your mom may be informing you the correct thing, but you may not be liking it. That's what is very much possible. What it can also mean is that these are the person who will suffer in their initial stages of life. If you come through a Ketu Mahadasha or a Moon Mahadasha, you may suffer in an initial stage of life, but that suffering will only make you a stronger person. And going forward, you will think that materialistic world is not very important for you, so you should go the spiritual way. Right? So, couple of things you need to do if Moon and Ketu are closely conjunct and they're afflicted. Say a Saturn is aspecting them, or a Rahu. One of the things you have to do is you should go the spiritual path. Even if you don't have the inclination at this point of time, try to inculcate that. Because what happens is, when Ketu and Moon are, nearer to each other, I have seen these people get fearful for no reasons. They may experience ghost, which may not be true. They may think that something which is outer world is affecting them. They may get those imaginary thought process in their mind, which can make them have some mental issues. So you need to meditate. You need to read these books on spirituality, or books on higher learnings. This will help you to go the path of spiritual world, which will then you'll be able to face your difficulties with more strength. Secondly, you need to take care of your mother. Your mother has to be an important person in your life. If there are problems, try to sort that out, because if your mother is there with you, you will be able to overcome difficulties associated with this conjunction, if there are any. That's it, guys. That's about the conjunction between Moon and Ketu. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any queries, do mention in the comments below, and I will definitely try and answer them. Take care, bye bye, and thank you for watching again.